Okay, here we go, everybody. The championship game at Crystal Lake. Chippy, their great player, is going to bat first as Jeff Hernandez is on the mound. Randy Russ is behind home plate. And Andre Crum is the umpire. First pitch by Hernandez. Now remember, this is the championship game. Windy City has come all the way back through the brackets. They must win 2. First pitch of the championship game is a strike. Very fast outfielder here. Swing. Ground ball right up to Hernandez. Over to Russ. Out number 1. So Chippy grounds out to Hernandez for out number 1. This is Richie Kazmarski, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, is from one of the most famous softball families in really all of the area. This is Richie Kazmarski. Kaz is playing third base today, I believe. Fly down the right field. That's in for fair. Another slashing single down the right field line that falls in front of the right finger. So Richie Kaz is on. Kazmarski on with a single. Here's Zach, I believe. Yeah. I believe this is 88. Zach Clemens. Man on first, 1 out. Championship first ever. Major Nationals. SSA at beautiful Lippold Park. Denny Lawler up at short center. Lawler's going to move over toward second base. Tyler at second base, their field captain. Bobby Russ at first. Ralph Lawrence at short. Johnny Westmeyer at third base. Called an illegal pitch, but swung anyway. Over to Lawrence and Lawler. Force out they do get the runner going in. Kaz is knocked down at second base by the throw from Lawrence to Lawler. So the force play does go. I believe that's 2 outs. Next batter, going to be their cleanup guy. Chris Guerin. Here's Chris Guerin. Thanks to all our guys here at Crystal Lake. Okay. Man on first by virtue of the fielder's choice. Guerin swings. It's a chop over the head and in front of the left fielder. Runner going to third because he was off with 2 outs. So first and third him. First and third. Nice hit there by Guerin. Great hit. Here's 31. I believe this is Casilica. Yeah, this is their super hitter, Kenny Casilica. This guy can play. So first and third, 2 outs. Pat Caputo on the first base dugout, pretty close to me, calling the signals for the Windy City Limousine Company. Windy City owned by very popular man, Sal Milazzo, also a big part of the SSA Board of Directors. Here's the pitch to Casilica. Andre Crum, the umpire, does call it a strike. Hernandez working medium quick here, double hesitation. Oh, he calls a strike on an awesome pitch. It looked like it was going to be short, but it's a strike. Randy Russ calling the signals. I believe he's calling for a high pitch here. Too high and deep, so that's a ball. Jeff Hernandez working pretty quickly here. Crystal Lake, gorgeous weather today in Chicago. Swing, a shot right to Lawler, at short center for the out. 0-0 here at the bottom of first, and we'll be back right after this. We are back at Crystal Lake, bottom of first. Here's Randy Russ, and yes, Sal Milazzo has been chosen the pitch. Randy swings at the first pitch, highly unusual on his part. Russ swings, high pop-up, second baseman grabs it, no problem. So, pop-out to the second baseman by Randy Russ. I'm very shocked to see Randy swing at the first pitch. Probably trying to get something going there. Second baseman for Windy City. Of course, they got some great players out there. Second baseman for Windy City. We'll get the name here in a second. It's number 10. That's Chris Guerin. Chris Guerin grabbed that in. So Chris Guerin, second baseman. Here's Bobby Russ, brother of Randy Russ, number 3. First baseman, certainly going to be a Hall of Famer in the near future. And he calls a strike. So I believe we're 0-2. 0-2. Bobby Russ takes a break, gets some chalk here on the right Base side. Russ extremely deep in the box. Way outside. 1-2. Swing. Fly ball to short right field. Brought in by Windy City for the second out. Right fielder out there for Windy City. Is that Chippy out there? That's actually number 6, I believe. Kevin Duff. So that's Kevin Duff in right field. Duff, by the way, is normally an infielder that I'm aware of, but Duff is playing right field today. Here's Johnny Westemeyer, big superstar, formerly of the Turtles, lives in Roselle, Illinois, and he was the MVP of the great tournament, which we call the No Glove Nationals here in Chicago, in Forest back in the July timeframe. Johnny Westemeyer batting number 3rd for one of the best softball teams in America. Flashback. Westemeyer takes another pitch. It's a strike. Milazzo works very quickly. Number 3 on the mound. Another strike by Sal Milazzo. Milazzo pitching well. Milazzo, double hesitation. Swing, a ball to right field. And Duff grabs it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Flashback. We go to the top of the second inning. No score here at Crystal Lake. We are back here at Crystal Lake. This is Drew McKissick. Takes the first pitch. He's the catcher. Drew McKissick, catcher for Windy City. Very, very popular player as well. Hernandez also working quickly today. Swing. Line drive. Oh, my. Gloved right in the webbing by 91 out there. That's Hernandez. So McKissick smashes it straight up the middle. And nothing going there. Right into the glove of Hernandez. If that ball's an inch to the right, it's in center field. Here's Duff, Kevin Duff, number 6, who's playing right field tonight. Caputo right in front of us here. And talking to the umpire. This is Duff, Kevin Duff, young lefty. Future superstar. Duff with a soft swing, and it's down. Duff with a nice single in front of Hordecki. So Duff gets on. A little half swing for Duff in front of Hordecki. Windy City has got a man on first now. In the box now is 44. Joe Shoddick. Joe, I believe, is playing first base today. First pitch. Ooh, just outside. I thought it was a strike. Andre Crum, SSA umpire. Swing. Right field line is down. It's down. There goes Duff very fast to third base. And a nice slide by Duff. And he is safe. So Shoddick, number 4-4, does get the single the opposite way. We got first and third here with 1 out. Vince Croston, number 2. Vincey Croston, number 2. Duff on third. Shoddick on first. 1 out. They're moving back the left fielders just a little bit. Croston to the right side slowly, and Tyler does throw out the runner, so they do get the manufactured run. So Duff scores on that soft roller to the second baseman, which is Tyler, over to Bobby Russ. So this is the way they play ball in Chicago, everybody. Manufactured run. They purposely kind of like tapped it to the second baseman. And of course, the runner at first goes to second. 44 is out there at second base. Shoddick. 2 outs. Here is next batter, of course, is Timmy K. Timmy K is batting. I believe he's their shortstop. He's the shortstop. Very, very fine athlete. Swing off of Hernandez. Oh, and it comes right up to him. Hit the mound. It came right up into his hands. That could have gone through. So Hernandez gets a good bounce there, but Windy City does score 1 in the top of the second. 1-0. We'll go to bottom of 2 here at Crystal Lake. We return you to Lippold Park. Anthony Tyler, bottom of second inning. First pitch is a ball. It is 1-0 Windy City. Swing and a ball to straightaway center field, and caught out there by the center fielder. for out number 1. Center fielder, no problem. Drifted back about 1 step. Here's Denny Lawler, the short center, wearing number 6. Very nice play by the center fielder there as he drifted back 1 step on Tyler's ball. Now the wind is blowing directly in from center field here in Crystal Lake. So there's not going to be too many balls, I don't think, going over the heads of the outfielders. Here's Lawler, midway in the box. Milazzo pitches 1-0. Sal with the quick pitch. Hits the plate 2-0. Quick pitch, you want to get in for a strike if you possibly can. Sal quick pitches again. That's right on the corner. Strike 1, 2-1. Quick pitch again. Line drive. That's fair. Down the right field line. Lawler's going to try for 2. Here comes in the throw. He does stand up. So Lawler with the stand-up double. Shot. No chance for the first baseman to grab that one. I believe that's Joe Shawdick over there. That ball was screeched down the first base line. So Lawler now with 1 out at second base. This would be Scott Hordecki. Scott Hordecki played for the Hype team, I believe, some years ago. Swing, line drive, single in front of first base. Lawler stops at third. The ball comes in quickly to Milazzo. So Hordecki with a first swing, hard cut single in front of the left fielder, 17. That's Chippy, I believe. Yeah, Chippy's in left field today. Extremely fast. So Chippy had no chance. He just played it on the bounce. So Hordecki's over there at first with a nice single. And, of course, Lawler easily to third base. Did not try to score. The ball came in quickly to Milazzo at the mound to control that cutout. Here's Ralph Lawrence. Swings at the first pitch. Long fly to center field. Center fielder grabs it. Here comes Lawler. So they go for the fly sacrifice. So Lawler scores. It is 1-1. So they play basic softball here as Lawler scores from third. And that was Ralph Lawrence who hit a decent, medium deep fly ball to the center fielder. Hordecki still at first. This would be Jake Olson, and as I understand it, at this stage of the game, Jake Olson's got quite a few hits and potentially leading in the batting title. A wonderful player, DH in this game. Also can play left, center, or right, Jake Olson. Way outside. They're not giving anything good to Olson. Obviously, they know that he's on fire this weekend. There's a strike as Olson takes one. Very short lead off for Hordecki. Swing, and another hit for Jake Olson. Jake Olson's on fire, number 33. Olson with a nice hit to right center, and over to third goes Hordecki. So Olson coming through with big production here the entire weekend at Crystal Lake, and this is number 22. This is A.J. Koya, the ex-Jinx superstar. Koya. Let's see if Flashback can break it open here. It is tied 1-1. It is the home half of second. Gorgeous weather, sun setting in the west sky. The sun is in the eyes of the first base side, first base dugout. We are facing to the northwest. Milazzo with a very nice pitch there that's outside. Sal does a really good job at hesitation and a little bit of deception there. Oh, a high strike that he calls for a strike. Great pitch there by Milazzo. Boy, that was close. I don't know if anybody could swing at that. That was deep and across the corner. Another pitch by Milazzo. Ooh, just hit the back tip of the plate. Anytime you hit the plate here in Chicagoland softball, no matter if it's the rubber or the white part, it is a ball. A.J. Koya going over, getting some stickum, I believe, over at behind home plate here. Very tight dimensions here behind home plate. Only about 3 or 4 feet behind the plate. Swing, didn't get that at all. Straightaway center field for the out. Tie game here. Next half inning right after this. Lippold Park, top of third inning. Captain Sal Milazzo batting First pitch, swing down the shortstop. Oh, Ralph Lawrence overthrows it. So there you go. A single bouncer to Lawrence, one step to his right, and Lawrence airmails it over the head of Bobby Russ. So that's a huge break for Milazzo and the Windy City team, as any kind of a soft throw over there would have beat him by a lot. So Milazzo on first base, an error by the shortstop, Lawrence. There's Chippy K, their left fielder, and is also the leadoff batter. Swing, and there's a line drive in front of there's the hit. So there you go. So this could be costly. First and second, Milazzo at second, Chippy with a line single out there in front of their left fielder. That's Koya. Hordecki, by the way, is in right and Marchese in center. So to set the outfield for you, you got Koya, of course, Marchese in center, and the wonderful player, Hordecki. Here's number 24, one of the favorite players in Chicago softball, Richie Kaz. They work quickly to Kaz. 2 quick pitches here. There's a strike. 2-1. Swing, ground ball over to second base. Force out at Denny Lawler standing on second base. So Chippy forced out. Kaz didn't like that swing. Kaz, a one bouncer to Anthony Tyler, quickly over to the short center, who would be Lawler, and Milazzo would be at third. So first and third, one out. I know that Richie Kaz wanted to get that ball, if he could, into the right center gap, but didn't work out that time. Okay, here's the next batter. Swing, fly ball down the right field line. It is foul. This is their center fielder. This is Big Zach Clements, their center fielder. Now, again, for you folks listening that may play 12-inch anytime in 16-inch softball, if you have guys on third with less than 2 outs, you absolutely got to hit the ball to the right side, whether it be a very long fly or maybe a slow ball to the right field, because, you know, the bases here are about 55, 60 feet. You've got to get them in. It's a manufactured run. They don't do it in the major leagues anymore. They do it in Chicago, and they do a great job. Here is 88. Looks like he's looking to the right side. Swing, and he does hit it to the right side. Nice swing. Hordecki with the catch, but in comes Milazzo. So it works. So Milazzo in. Milazzo in with the run, and Milazzo hit home plate hard. Milazzo hit home plate hard. He might have slipped just a little bit as Milazzo came running in from third to home on that sacrifice fly. As he hit home plate, he either slipped, jammed his knee, or got a little sprain. So now that means if he is injured, and we don't know yet, we're going to have Caputo go in, or Sal's going to tape it up. It looks like he's okay. Yeah, just for a second there, he sprained his right foot, but he's okay. Number 10 in the box now, number 10. This is, of course, Chris Guerin, their second baseman. So it's 2-1, Windy City, and some pretty good technical play here by the Windy City team. Milazzo came in fast there, and when he hit home plate, he slowed down for just an instant and perhaps slipped a little bit on that surface and maybe sprained his foot or his knee a little bit. So we'll see what happens here. There's a chop down third base. Westermeyer with one hand to play, but it couldn't get it. A beautiful, slow, what they call kind of a semi-chop, almost like a tap, and it's not called, so that's legal. So there you go. Guerin with basically like a half swing kind of. Westermeyer picks up with one hand and does not get the runner. And over to third, of course, goes Kaz. So first and third, 2 outs. Kind of almost like a running bunt. It's hard to describe here on the softball hotline, but he hit it with pretty good speed. But Westermeyer, playing deep, grabbed it with one hand, and by the time he picked it up and threw it, the runner was safe. Okay, here we go. Swing, and a hit. There's a hit. And in comes Richie Kaz. Big hit there by Kenny Casilica. Yeah, Casilica, 31. Casilica, I believe, is DHing today. Yep, that's the designated hitter, Casilica, and he does what he's supposed to do, hit. So we got 3-1 here now. First and second, 2 outs. Next batter, a swing and a chop into right field. It's down, and here comes the runner in from second. And that's another score here as 10 scores, number 10. Chris Guerin scores on that great swinging single by Drew McKissick. Drew McKissick got that nice hit, 22. Here's Duff, the right fielder. They got something going now. They're first and third in them. They've scored a few here. Now it's 4-1. Ooh, inside. Looked like it hit the corner, but he calls it a ball. Swing. And there's a hit. Right past Bobby Russ's glove. And another run scores. It's 5-1. That was an unbelievable, beautiful slash by Duff. Just past the great defender Bobby Russ by inches. Goes in the right field for the single. And again, first and third here. So now we got a first and third situation again. It is 5-1. Caputo is chatting with his next batter. That's Hordecki now, their first baseman. So Duff with the great slashing single, and they're talking on the 2 outs. So let's see if they shift some of the defense, although they're playing straight up now. George Vaznoros goes out to talk to Jeff Hernandez. I don't know what they're talking about, but they want to kind of maybe stop the momentum, perhaps. 5-1 here in the third inning. Windy City's had a great third inning here. Yeah, here's Joe Hordecki. Okay, let's see what we can do. A lot just classic singles here. Fundamental singles. Way outside for ball 1. Next pitch, fly ball to right field, circling back, and that would be Hordecki. Hordecki has it. So 5-1. Big inning here for Windy City. We go to the bottom of third at Lippold Park. SSA First Ever Major Nationals on Labor Day weekend in Crystal Lake. Here with the great crew today. Marchese steps in. Strike 1. Bottom of third, Nick Marchese, the great center fielder from Flashback. Milazzo on the mound for Windy City. They started this very first game of the tournament with Pat Caputo pitching. They did lose that game 8-4. Okay, swing. Ground ball to the second baseman. One bounce. Can of corn. Out number 1. So Marchese thrown out by the second baseman for the Windy City team. Of course, that's Chris Guerin. Okay, now we're at the pitcher spot. This is Jeff Hernandez. Jeff Hernandez, number 19. Jibs Hernandez used to play for some great teams out of the Berwyn-Cicero area, and I believe started the first team, the Flash team, and he's still with them, so he's one of the great ones. 2 great pitchers here, or really quite more than that. You've got Caputo over here, you've got Hernandez and Milazzo. Okay, there's a strike to Hernandez. Wind picking up. Wind very strong now from the left field corner to right. It's shifted a little bit. It was coming straight in. Now it's coming left to right. So let's see what happens here. Makes a difference when that ball gets a lot of elevation. Hernandez with his hands very low. That's a ball. I believe it's 2-2. Big crowd here at Crystal Lake. Sun setting in the west sky. Could be in the eyes of the first baseman. There's a swing and a line single to first base. And the catcher checked that. The center fielder, 88, came in so quick. He threw to first base from the outfield and almost, again I repeat, almost threw out Hernandez. The ball, believe it or not, was almost there in time, I believe, and bobbled by the first baseman. Now, I've been here 25 years, and I've never seen that. The center fielder was in extremely short, caught it on the first bounce, threw from the outfield, and almost nailed Hernandez, but they bobbled it at first. They may have called him out, but he is safe. So Hernandez, number 91, with just a straight single. Can you imagine if that would have been a 8-3 put out? Here's Randy Russ, top of the order. Randy Russ has called in his coach from first base, Lane Neiman, they're talking about something, and I think the strategy is to give Hernandez a breather. I think that's what they're doing. Yeah, Hernandez, not the greatest in shape guy. So Randy Russ calls a kind of a crazy timeout here to give Hernandez an extra 20 seconds of breathing time. Not a bad idea. Okay, here we go, Russ. Strike one. Randy Russ, one of the premier players in softball. Hernandez calls timeout. Now, did Hernandez hurt himself? Timeout here. We'll be back right after this injury timeout as Hernandez comes to the right side to talk to his coach. Okay, we're back here to live action. Jimmy McCarthy is going to run after the short timeout for Jeff Hernandez. Now, he either got injured or he's got a breather going here. We hope he's okay. Jeff Hernandez is going to take a pinch runner here. That would be Jimmy McCarthy. Now that wastes a big bat. Now here's Randy Russ. Next pitch swings and it hit the left center. And what a great idea here as Flash runs. And here comes McCarthy all the way for first. All the way for first base is McCarthy. All the way in as they mishandled the throw. They did not get to that ball quickly in left center. McCarthy off with the hit into third easily, and then as you saw, like a misplay coming in, the throw into home plate was high. McCarthy scores pretty easily on the slide, and during all that action, Randy Russ goes all the way to third. So I believe it's a double with a overthrow, I believe. That's how you got to score it, a double with an overthrow. That was not good defense by Windy City whatsoever. Randy Russ, ball into left center, a straight hit, and McCarthy, who was running on the pitch, gets into third, but then when he sees that the ball's mishandled coming in, slides in at home plate. So that's a big one. So 5-2 here. Bobby Russ now, swing, right up the middle of the hit. And here comes his brother Randy Russ. So now, taking advantage of the pinch runner and the situation, Flash is now 5-3. There's only one out, so really heads up play here by Flashback. Randy Russ scores on that line single by Bobby Russ. Johnny Westermeyer now, and Bobby Russ is going to take a pretty big lead over there at first with one out. Now let's see if they go right side. They try to get the single to right center. Johnny Westermeyer can just about do anything. He is, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, an MVP guy that is a tremendous skilled player here from the Chicago 16-inch softball league. A strong guy, physically fit guy, Johnny Westermeyer. Here's the swing, and there he is. There's the pat to Johnny Westermeyer, line single to right field. Randy Russ, check that, Bobby Russ into second base. Bobby taking his time. He's not going to try to get the third on that. One out. 5-3. Bottom of third, first and second. They're slowing down the game. Caputo goes out to Malazzo to check with him. We'll be back after this short timeout at the pitcher's mound. Back to live action. Anthony Tyler in the box, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. First and second. Third inning. Westermeyer at first. Bobby Russ at second. They've had a big inning so far. Ooh, another good pitch by Malazzo. 2 strikes on Tyler. One out. Let's see what Tyler does with this at bat. A waste pitch. 1-2. Doesn't want to throw it anywhere near the plate with 2 strikes. He wants to waste one. Here's the next pitch. That is a ball. Deep. 2-2. 2-2. Next pitch. Swing and a line drive up the middle. Right over Malazzo's head. And here comes... Oh, they're going to hold him. They're going to hold Bobby Russ at third. Now, Bobby Russ not very fast. One out. No reason to try. Apparently they're running conservatively. And Bobby Russ is not the fastest guy anymore, as he's up there a few years now. I think he's 45 years of age, somewhere in that area. Tyler at first, Westermeyer at second, Bobby Russ over at third, and they do have their lefty superpower player here, Denny Lawler, batting with one out. This is crucial. This could be the turning point of the tournament. Right now, here we go, third inning, 5-3, bases loaded. He does throw a nice strike on the inside corner, Milazzo. Milazzo pitching very well today. Good selection of pitches by Milazzo. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a long fly to deep right field, way deep and right, and here comes Bobby Russ. So sacrifice fly to deep right as Russ scores. Westermeyer does move up to third, and Anthony Tyler, very heads up, gets to second. So they do play for the deep ball, which does score Bobby Russ. That was very deep to right. No chance to throw him out at home plate. 5-4. Hordecki. Ralph Lawrence on deck. All right, Milazzo. Next pitch to Hordecki is a ball. Flash with a kind of a productive inning here in the third. Some good baseball. Hordecki, line drive to the short center. Great catch there, and that's the third out. 5-4. We go to the top of the fourth. We'll be back right after this. Okay, we're in the top of the fourth. Vince Croston takes the first pitch. A long swing. That's a shot to left center field. And Croston with a double. So Croston opens up. Inning 4 here at Lippold Park with a double. Croston, number 2. Vince Croston, another great player, of course, for the Windy City team. Vince Croston, he is playing short center. Okay, here we go. Next guy, swing, chopped on the first base line. Fair ball. Croston holds, but goes to third. So a little dump single to right field. A dump single by Timmy K. That was Timmy K, their shortstop. Timmy K, their shortstop. Now they got Hordecki, number 4, batting for Milazzo. Number 4, did they check it in yet up? Yeah, number 4. 4 checking in for Milazzo. Of course, this is probably one of the greatest hitting guys in history of softball at any level, in any country. Also a friend of mine. I'm an honor to be his friend. This is Pat Hordecki. Hordecki batting for Milazzo with first and third, no outs. Hordecki right up the middle. Lawler steps on second, throws the first for the double play. So Hordecki does not convert there. Hordecki hits into the double play. Lawler takes it himself, touches, and then throws over to Russ. Run does 6-4 though. 6-4. He does get the run in. Hordecki very upset with himself. But he did get the run in, so it's 6-4. Chippy up. Ground ball, slap the shortstop, quick throw to first, safe. And Chippy with his speed beats that. It was a pretty medium roller to Lawrence, Ralph Lawrence. Quickly came up with it, but this guy is so fast, he beats the throw. So Chippy with an infield single. Great play there by their left fielder, Chippy K. So I tell you, I see a great player, but that kid is really fast. Okay, here's the third baseman. Richie Kaz, Chippy, number 17, the left fielder, over at first on an infield single. He really had a great effort there for the infield single. 6-4, Windy City. There's a swing and a lazy fly to center field. Who's got it? Left fielder got it. So number 22 grabs it out there in left field. That'd be A.J. Koya. 6-4. We go into the bottom of the fourth here at beautiful Crystal Lake. We are back in the bottom of the fourth inning. They did make some defensive and offensive changes. Joe Caputo is in the game technically for Croston. Caputo is in left field. Ground ball by Ralph Lawrence on the second swing over to the shortstop for the out. So they did switch their first baseman, Shodek, over to short center, and they put Casilica at first base. Again, because of the DH rule here in Chicago, and what we call the reentry, they do have various methods where they switch around defenders to get them better in the batting order. So hope that explains it to you. I'll try to do a better job next half inning. But Milazzo's back in the game for Hordecki as the pitcher. We still have the same catcher, 22, is still catching, McKissick. And first base was the DH, that's Casilica, and over the first base went over to short center. So I hope that explains it for you. Croston physically came out of the game, and they put Caputo on left field. They moved Chippy to right field, by the way. So that should solve the puzzle. Here is Jake Olson. Swing down to third base. Richie Kaz bobbles it for second, and he's out. As he crosses the base, kind of an off-target throw there by Richie Kaz, but Casilica does cross over and touch that base. So that's the first out Olson's made in a while. Here's A.J. Koya. It is 6-4 Windy City. Windy City does have home advantage, but Windy City, check that Windy City has visitors, but Flashback has home advantage, but Windy City's up by 2. A.J. Koya, sun going down now in Chicago on a Labor Day weekend 2011. Koya swings, slasher to left. Caputo, it's fair, but Caputo gathers it in, and it is a double. So Koya with an incredible play there. Koya just slapped it down the left field line. Did fall fair. Caputo got it quickly into second, but Koya with that left-handed batter's box advantage does get the second. So there's 2 outs. A.J. Koya at second base. Here's Marchese. Nick Marchese. First pitch swinging, and it's way fouled on the third base line. Again, let's set it up for you. 6-4, Windy City, bottom of 4. Koya at second base with 2 outs. Milazzo on the mound for Windy City. They did make a quick defensive adjustment where Casilica did go over to first base now with the glove, and they've got Hordecki at short center. At second base is still, of course, number 10. That's Chris Guerin, of course. And, of course, over at third base, there's superstar Richie Kaz. Let's see if Marchese can contribute here. Just outside for the ball. Quick pitched it. Swing. Left field, no problem for Caputo. Caputo grabs it. 6-4, going into the top of the 5th here at Crystal Lake. SSA, Major Nationals. Crystal Lake, Lippold, northwest of Chicago, about 45-46 miles. Gorgeous facility, 4 diamonds. Headed up by Jack Sebesta and his crew. And this is Clements, Zach Clements, in the top of 5. Swing, first pitch, line drive past Anthony Tyler. Shot to right field. Hordecki quickly in and gets it into Lawler at short center. Here's Guerin. Chris Guerin, the second baseman. So you've got a fast guy over there at first base. 88. First pitch, a nice strike there by Hernandez. Sun going down quickly now. They are going to come up with the lights here in a few seconds. There's a swing, chop, cut, third base. No, foul, very foul. Left fielder there, over quickly. It's A.J. Koya, over quickly, in foul territory. Randy Russ behind home plate. The battery of none other than Hernandez and Randy Russ. Okay, next pitch coming to Guerin. Illegal pitch, I believe it was either too high or not presented correctly. Guerin in the box. Double hesitation. Another flat illegal pitch. You have to have 6 feet of arc on it at least. Swing, ground ball to Hernandez. Over to Lawler, over to Russ. Double play. So, nice play there by Hernandez as he quick pitched. One bouncer straight back to Hernandez, quickly to Lawler, who covered, and over to Bobby Russ. So a quick double play there. Here's Casilica, 31, who's now in the game at first base. Kenny Casilica. First pitch is just deep for a ball. Andre Crum behind home plate. John Osisco on the bases. Swing. Fly ball. Deep to center. Does that beat Marchese? Deep. Oh, Marchese pulls it in there as the wind grabbed it for second. So long fly. Marchese grabs it. That's it. Nothing doing. 6-4. We go in the bottom of 5. Lights are on here in Crystal Lake. Bottom of 5. 6-4. Hernandez takes a pitch from Malazzo for a strike. Pitcher versus pitcher. Hernandez very deep in the box. Low crouch. Had a nice single last time up. Another swing. Oh, great catch there by their shortstop, number 12. Awesome line drive. Grabbed there by Timmy K. Timmy Kernowski. He's really a slick shortstop. And again, if Hernandez gets that through, he'd really have helped this team. But Hernandez is hitting very well today. Here's Randy Russ. This is the guy that's got to go. He can explode with power, or he can cut it. Just about a magician in softball. Their catcher and their leadoff batter, Randy Russ. Number 2, his brother bats right behind him, Bob Russ. That's a strike to Randy Russ by Malazzo. Timeout. Andre Crum calls a timeout. Wants to get the coaches back where they should be. Okay, here we go with live play. Ground ball to first base. Taken on the first bounce by Casilica. And Russ bounces out to Kenny K over there for out number 2. Here is Bob Russ, Jr. Bob Russ is a lefty batter. Randy Russ is a right-handed batter. Bobby Russ throws lefty, bats lefty, and the brother righty-righty. Bob Russ, I met him many years ago in Sarasota, Florida. He was trying out for the White Sox as an open invitation player for pitching. So, played at Lewis University. Great player here, Bob Russ. Also played at Weber High School way back in the day. All right, Malazzo to Bob Russ. Ooh, nice pitch on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch. Malazzo pitching well here. His shortstop in tight. It's a little deep, but not far. It is a ball. Pat Caputo barking out the signals to his defense. Bobby Russ, ground ball. Great play by the second baseman, and he throws over to Casilica for the third out. We go to top of 6 here, 6-4, Flash. We return to live action here, top of 6th. McKissick in the box. The score is Windy City 6, Flash 4. Swing, line drive. Oh, great catch by Anthony Tyler. Tyler stretching to his right. Great one-glove play. Flips it behind his back to Lawler. There's a great defensive player there by their captain, their field captain, Anthony Tyler. Wow, great play. Awesome line shot there by McKissick right to Tyler. Here's Duff. Duff, number 6, playing right field today. He throws the first pitch right over the middle of the plate for a strike. That was right over the middle. Second pitch. Ooh, that was close. That was a ball. Working quickly, third pitch. Line drive to right center field. It is down. Hordecki plays it conservatively. Does not want to get past him. Hordecki comes in to Lawler on a skip bounce, and Lawler fumbles it for just a second. But Duff is going nowhere. So Duff at first base with that nice single. Here's Joe Caputo. Joe Caputo, who was inserted in the game, I believe, the last half inning. Caputo batting now after Duff.
No, 40 kids.
This is Caputo. I'm sorry, I checked that. Caputo's on the X circle. This is 44 batting. This is Shodek. Shodek batting. Shodek went to short center. That's my confusion. Sorry about that, listeners. Here's Shodek. Caputo will bat next, just to get that straight. Shodek very deep in the box. Short pitch. Ground ball to Westermeyer. Over to second. For 1. Out at second as Duff comes in sliding. But too quick there. They don't get him out at first base. So a fielder's choice there for Shodek. Here would be Joe Caputo. 6-4. Windy City. 2 outs. Bottom of 6. Caputo inserted in the game last half inning. Is batting. Swing. Ground ball to Tyler. Nice play by Tyler. And safe at first. And A throw to first didn't get him, as Caputo very quickly beats that out. An infield hit. And Shodek in at third. Close play there. Shodek slides in at third. He's safe. So first and third. Johnny Osisco, the umpire, called him safe over there at first. So good running, good speed by Caputo. That could be critical. He legged that one out. Timeout as the ump goes out and talks to 91, Hernandez, who's out there talking to Lawler. They've got 2 outs, and apparently they want to see how they're going to handle this batter. This is number 12. Timmy K, their shortstop. Timmy K with a chance now to help his team. First and third with 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Grabbed by Lawler. Throw to first. Oh, great play by Lawler as that ball almost found the outfield. Lawler throws quickly to Russ and guns down. Their shortstop from Windy City. 6-4. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be back right after this. Crystal Lake, we're back here. Bottom of 6. 6-4. Sun is down. Johnny Westermeyer steps in the box. Swing along with the right field, and Duff slips and grabs it. Duff does field it. So Duff out in right field, he either slipped or whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a change out there. That would be Chippy. So yeah, correction there is Duff is in the dugout with me. So that was Chippy K. Chippy K caught that ball. Correct? And he slipped or something and caught it. So that's for the first out on Westermeyer's long fly. Duff here laughing next to me in the dugout. Okay, this is Tyler. They did make some defensive changes. They do have Chippy out there in right field now. He started him in left. All right, here we go. Tyler, swing, shot to left field. Man, this guy hits great. Anthony Tyler with a line drive. Way out of reach of their shortstop. No doubt about it. Here's Lawler. Been playing great on defense. Number 6, their short center, has converted on some really great plays the entire weekend. Short center, no doubt about it, is always one of your key players on defense. First pitch hits the plate for a ball. Next pitch. Ooh, right over the back tip of the rubber for a strike. 1-1. 1-1. Milazzo. Swing. Did not want that. A high fly to straightaway center field. Caught by the center fielder out there for out number 2. Out number 2. Chippy caught that last fly ball. Another ball to the center fielder now. So out in center field, of course, is Zach Clements. This is Hordecki. Scotty Hordecki, who's playing right field for Flash today. I know he plays a lot of left field. Does both equally well. Lazo pitching well. First pitch, flattens it out for a ball. Quick pitch, second. Ground ball. One bouncer to Timmy K at shortstop. Throw to first. Nothing going as they get him out there. No runs scored there. We go to bottom. 6th inning is over, and now we go to the top of the 7th. This is it. One more try for Flash as Windy City's holding on to the 2-run lead. This is what we have, everybody. This is the championship game. Windy City must win this one to get to what we call the if game. I'll explain that in a second. Milazzo batting in the top of 7th. They do have a 2-run cushion, 6-4. Their captain and their pitcher. He swings to right field. Short fly to Hordecki. So Milazzo with the first out. Now, if Windy City does hold on, if Flashback does not come back with enough runs, they will go to what we call the if game. It is double elimination. So right now, Windy City in the driver's seat leading 6-4. I believe this is the top of their order. Yeah, Chippy K, who is now in right field. He replaced Duff defensively. Swing, line drive to Lawrence for the out. So 2 quick outs here. Ralph Lawrence grabs that liner. Here is Richie Kaz, who, by the way, got the winning hit against the Jinx team to get to this game. They beat Jinx earlier in the day to get through the brackets to get to this game. And then they went and defeated Elite. So Richie Kaz contributing all weekend. There's a strike to Kaz. 2 outs, top of 7th. Let's see if he goes for the single. Swing, ground ball to Tyler. And here we go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-4 Windy City. Flashback's last chance here at Crystal Lake. Well, you couldn't have a more exciting game. If Windy City holds on with this lead, it is 6-4. They will force an if game. And I want to remind you folks, if they get to that if game, they've come all the way back from the very first game defeat, the first round. These two teams played out here Friday night. Beautiful opening, 8-4. That game was 8-4, a victory by Flashback. And that game, Patty Caputo pitched. Now they're going with their superstar, great pitcher, Milazzo. Here's Lawrence. Again, if they hold on, it goes to an if game. If Flashback comes back to get 3, they win it all. All right, Milazzo. Swing, fly ball to high right field. Chippy, so fast out there. Chippy without number 1. So Chippy K out there in right field grabs that pitch. And high fly, kind of near the line, but he was over in plenty of time. So Lawrence without number 1. This is Jake Olson. Jake Olson. Lights fully up now. Dark, very dark out here in Chicago. It is much colder here than it was Friday night. Something like a 30-degree difference, honestly, from something like 95 to 65. Crazy weather here in Chicago. Jake Olson. They have 2 outs to go here. 6-4, top of 7 at Crystal Lake, SSA Major Nationals. Milazzo pitching very well. Ooh, doesn't get that call. It's a ball. Milazzo arguing with the ump, Andre Crum. Thought that was a strike. Milazzo upset. Resets and pitches. There's a strike as he throws one in there. So Milazzo comes back and throws a strike. Next pitch. Ground ball. Oh, liner caught it off the shoestrings. So the short center grabs that one. That's 44, Shodek, who's now playing short center. That ball was on the ground and bang, he caught it right at the shoe tops for the line out. So hit well by Jake Olson. This is A.J. Koya. Now, if Windy City holds on here and retires this player, guess what? We have an if game. Here we go. Umpire supervisors in the dugout with us, looking at the stats. Here's Koya. Swing, left field, Caputo, and we're going to go to an if game. It's going to happen. Windy City has come all the way back. 6-4. And Windy City does win it. Oh, man. People celebrating here on the sideline. We're going to go to an if game here as Windy City wins this first game of the championship. Final, Windy City 6, Flashback 4. We'll be back with the if game.